Hi, hi everyone. How are you doing today? Welcome to a new video on your channel, Global uh, Defense Insights. So today we'll speak about Chinese-based advanced fighters. Okay. So the information is on military magazine. As I said, today we'll speak a little bit about China, okay, and more precisely on most advanced Chinese jet fighters, okay. So China's most advanced fighters delivered to 4 high-priority frontline air brigades. The J-20A provides major performance boost. There's a footage released on this July, which confirmed the delivery of J-20A 5th generation air superiority fighters to 4th Air Brigade in the Chinese People's Liberation Army Air Force, namely the 1st Air Brigade at Anshan under the Northern Theater Command. The 1st Air Brigade was notably also the 4th unit to receive baseline J-20 fighters, which were first delivered in January 2021, while also being the first frontline unit to receive the J-20s powered by indigenous WS-10C engines. All known J-20A deliveries to frontline units have been to units which already operated the baseline variant, with all 4 brigades having converted to the new significantly enhanced variant, while the older fighters are reassigned to lower priority brigades and locations. So this J-20A fighter operating with the 1st Air Brigade. The J-20A incorporates a wide range of aerodynamics, propulsion, avionics, and internal architecture improvements, with the most visible change being its redesigned upper fuselage immediately behind the cockpit. The fighter has a raised dorsal spine and a smoother transition between the canopy and fuselage, which reduces transonic and supersonic drag, smooths airflow over the upper fuselage, and creates additional internal volume for additional avionics, cooling equipment, wiring, or fuel. And confirming reports indicate that the aircraft has significantly greater electrical power generation and cooling capacities, as well as far greater computing power than the original variant, in order to allow for greater modernization potential. This is expected to allow the fighters to gradually be brought up to 5+ generation standard, with the integration of 6th generation subsystems. First image, this is first image confirming J-20 deployment under the 9th Brigade before the Brigades transition to the J-20A. Preceding the 1st Air Brigade, it was confirmed that the 5th Air Brigade, based southeast of the city of Guilin in Guangxi province, the 9th Air Brigade based on Wuhu Air Base, less than 300 km from Shanghai, and the 41st Air Brigade at Winshan Air Base near the Taiwan Strait. The 9th Air Brigade had become the third to integrate the baseline J-20 in January 2019, after which the 5th Air Brigade became the 5th unit to receive the J-20s in June 2021. The 41st Air Brigade first began receiving J-20 starfighters during 2023, making it the 11th unit confirmed to have received the fighters. The brigades are all considered elite units at high priority locations, which has been reflected in their prioritization to receive both the baseline J-20 and now to the enhanced J-20A variant. The extent of the conversion training required for pilots and maintenance crews to transition from the baseline variant to the J-20A remains unknown, although the transition from maintaining the older WS-10C to the new WS-15 engine is expected to be the most significant change. Here you see the J-20A with the WS-15 engines in yellow, primer seen in May 2026. In 2026, it was confirmed that production of J-20A fighters had transitioned from the WS-10C to the indigenous WS-15 engine, which is now the standard engine for serial production J-20 fighters, and is expected to eventually be used to retrofit J-20As from the initial two regiments. The WS-15 is a fully clean sheet new engine design rather than an enhanced derivative of a pre-existing design, which makes its service entry a major landmark for the Chinese combat aviation industry. To place this in perspective, the last US clean sheet fighter engine to enter service, the F-119, was first flight tested in 1990 and began integration onto serial production fighters almost 30 years ago, in 1997, as one of the most sophisticated fighter engines in production anywhere in the world. The WS-15 has a reported weight to thrust the weight ratio reviewed only by the F-135 powering the F-35, fifth generation fighter among known fighter engine types. The engine provides greater power for onboard avionics, far greater range, and major improvement to all significant aspects of flight performance, while also reducing maintenance needs. Here you see Changyong 6th generation fighter 5 prototype. The future of the J-20 program remains highly uncertain, and while it is considered a leading contender for the title of the world's most capable fighter type today, it is said to be surpassed in its capabilities by two 6th generation air superiority fighter types that are scheduled to enter service in the early 2030s. One of these, informally termed the J-20A by netizens, appears to have highly similar dimensions to the J-20, but a much more sophisticated design, and is speculated to also use the WS-15 engines. Should this fighter have similar sustainment costs and maintenance needs to the J-20, it is highly possible that it will replace it in production, and that J-20 production will thus end in the early of mid-2030s. A report published by the British Royal United Services Institute RUSI in January estimated that the Chinese People's Liberation Army Air Force will field approximately 1,000 J-20 fighters by 2030s, with over 500 estimated to currently be in service, with meaning the aircraft is currently being produced at a far larger rate by the Air Force than any other service in the world is producing any other fighter type. So with this, I hope you to get a little bit more information about Chinese most sophisticated jet fighter, and how they are scheduling to be big and great air force in the world. Okay, so by this, I hope that you like the video, and also you know that if you like it, let me know it by thumbs up. Okay, if you have suggestions, don't hesitate to write in comments. Okay, and also if you're not subscribed yet, don't forget to subscribe, hit also the notification bell to be notified as soon as I drop a new video on this channel. Okay, so see you next time. Till this, have a good time. Okay, thank you for watching me.